Okay, so क्या उल्टा दिख रहा है क्या स्क्रीन पे? अच्छा, मुझे ये बताइए, आप बच्चे सुन रहे होंगे, ये आपको क्या रिवर्स दिख रहा है क्या? मिरर इमेज तो नहीं दिख रही कि उल्टा दिख रहा है आपको या सीधा दिख रहा है? एनीवन प्लीज टेल मी।
सीधा है सर, सीधा है।
असीम सर?
अरे सीधा है सर, सीधा है।
हाँ, ये आपको स्क्रीन असीम सर, इज इट अ मिरर इमेज और प्लेन? आपको सीधा दिख रहा है?
प्लेन सर, इट इज प्लेन सर, प्लेन।
ठीक दिख रहा है?
अच्छा, सीधा सीधा दिखाई। हमें ऑडिबल टू यू सर?
सर सीधा दिख रहा है कि उल्टा दिख रहा है?
सर, योर वॉइस इज गोइंग इको, बट द स्क्रीन इज करेक्ट सर, स्ट्रेट सर।
ओके, फाइन।
योर वॉइस इज गोइंग इको।
ओके ओके, फाइन। आई थिंक नाउ इट इज नॉट इको आल्सो।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है। ओके सर।
हाँ, वॉइस तो इको नहीं हो रही ना अब? हाँ, बच्चे को लिखे तो देख लेना एक बार। हाँ, अगर देखो वॉइस इको हो रही है असीम सर, देन यू कैन राइट द मैसेज, क्योंकि मैं अपना ये दूसरे उससे ऑन करूंगा ना, तो देन इट विल बी इको। So you can do one thing, you can call on the not echo. Well, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, fine. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, in fact, everyone. So see, in fact, this is our geography optional syllabus over here. So see, there are two papers. I hope so. That much basic understanding all of you should have about the geography optional. So that is the paper one. So the title of the paper one is Principles of Geography. So it is for the world geography part. So in this world geography part, there are two portions. You can see one is physical geography, then second is the human geography. In physical geography, there are 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see in front of you. So first is geomorphology. Then second is climatology. Third is oceanography. Fourth is our biogeography. Right? You can see fourth one is biogeography. Right? No. No, sir. Just a minute. चलो कोई बात नहीं। तो फोर्थ इज बायोजियोग्राफी, यू कैन सी, एंड climatology, oceanography. Fifth is environmental geography. Okay, so these are 5 units. These are the physical geography part, so they constitute an important part of your syllabus. Okay, then you can see the human geography part. Actually, most of the students has problem in the human geography part, how to write the good answers. In physical geography also, students struggles to understand the topic concept, because it is somewhat having a linkage with the science, right? So there is a need of a detailed understanding of the science issues also. In human geography, you see there are again the five units. So first is perspective in human geography. Actually, it is supposed to be the core part of the human geography. So here we will understand about the contributions of many thinkers, right, proposers of the geography, their views, and various mechanisms by which we can study the geography. There are various perspectives by which we can analyze a topic. Like outside me, there is a mountain, Himalayas. So how you can observe the Himalayas with respect to man? Human geography is all about the relationship between man and the nature. So how we are, like I have weared a sweater over here. So is not I am affected by the nature? So as it is a cold climate, so my attire undergoes change. So this is how I am affected by the nature. So it is one perspective to see the nature in your surrounding. Second perspective is how you can affect the nature, like effect of nature on you and your effect on nature. So same thing we can view from the multiple perspectives. So these are basically the perspective, like aerial differentiation, like regional synthesis, similarly quantitative revolution, environmentalism, radical behavior, human, right? Similarly, determinism, posthumanism, neo-determinism, means there are various ways, perspective to observe the geographical situations. So that we will discuss there. Then environmental geography, again important part. So here multiple theories comes, like in the fifth part, modal theories, you can say. Some of the theories are left into this environmental part. So modal theories, that is again a technical part, like Christeller, von Thunen, Rimland, Hurtland theories, right? Demographic transition model, Rostov model. So all constitute a very important part of the geography. Regional synthesis is the one topic here. Population geography, settlement geography, they are combinedly given into this third topic. Similarly, come to paper second. So paper second is for the geography of India. So here there is no division in physical and the human geography part. There are 10 units that are given, like physical setting, resources, agriculture, industry of India, transport, communication, trade of India, cultural setting, settlement of India, regional development and planning, political aspect, and contemporary issues. These contemporary issues open or broadens the scope of geography, right? So before starting it, let me explain you the scheme of the exam. So scheme of the exam is very, you can say, simple. In your UPSC examination, there are two papers. So one will be paper 1 and one will be paper 2. So paper 1 is for world geography part, that you have seen principles of geography. So in paper 1, there are two parts. One is, you see, physical geography part, and second is human geography part. We will come to understanding of it, why we have divided the two branches in the geography. So in physical geography part, there will be 4 questions you have to write. So overall total 8 questions will be asked into your examination. 4 questions come from this side, 4 questions come from this side. So question number 1 to question number 4. So that is the scheme of examination. Similarly, question number, you can say 5 to question number 8, they will come from here. Question 1 is compulsory, right? Similarly, question 5th is also compulsory. You don't have any options over here. You have to write. So in this compulsory part, they will ask sub questions like A, B, C, D, E. So generally, 5 questions are asked. 1, 2. They depend. That depends upon them. They can ask 6. They can ask 4. So if 5 are like 10 marks each. Okay. So 10 marks each. So 10 marks each. So 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 marks is allocated to one. Let's take an example. That is the scheme of UPSC. They can change it at any point of time. So you have to write all of them. So 1 is compulsory. Similarly, 5th, you also has a sub parts over here that depends upon the question paper. So that is also compulsory. Now come to question number 2nd, question number 3rd, question number 4th. Similarly, here as well, you have question number 6, question number 7, question number 8. So overall, we have to attempt how much? Out of the 8, 5 questions we have to attempt. Out of 8, total 5 questions we have to attempt. So as 1 is compulsory, 5 is compulsory. There is no choice. So we have left with only 3. We have to pick up 3. So 3 has to be picked up in such a way, 1 question is necessarily has to be taken from 1 part. What does it mean? You cannot opt all these 3 here. So 3 are these, 4th and 5th. You cannot do that. So you have to opt 1 question from the remaining questions of the other section. Like you have opted 2 questions here. 1 is compulsory, 3, 4, and 1 is from any one of them. So that is the scheme. Okay. So there, within the 2, 3, 4, there are sub questions. Sometime in the question number 2, they put 2A, 2B, 2 questions, sometimes 3 questions, 3A, 3B, 3C. So it is overall a lengthy paper, right? So 5 questions they asked you here, 5 questions they asked you here in the question number 1 and 5. So 10 questions, so these are the 10 questions you have to write compulsorily. Then if you select 3 more, and in 3, if there are 2 subparts, then 6 these, so 16 questions. And sometimes if there are 3 sub questions in one question, so 3 into 3, 9 there and 10 these, so it is a 19 question. So you have to write 19 questions maximally within the 3 hours. So it is a tough job, tough challenge. So while studying this geography optional, we have to understand multiple things. One thing is how we can relate our conceptual understanding to the demand of the question, right? Second thing is how to complete the paper in time. Third thing is how to write the answer. In fact, you can say there are 3 parts of your selection. You can say these are the 3 ways to reach at a single point. So way number 1 is knowledge. So that is your conceptual understanding. So here comes conceptual understanding, understanding the topics. Within it, how you do the conceptual understanding? By integration of knowledge. So let's write knowledge integration, right? Means integrate the knowledge. So that is the one part. This is the tough part because ultimately you have to cover the entire syllabus over here. Second part is how to write. How to write, or you can say express. How you will express yourself. That is the second part. Third is time management, you can say. Time management. So this time management is not only for the paper, but it is for your entire life, right? So it is the most important aspect of success of a man, not only for UPSC, for other purposes as well. So you have to manage general studies paper as well. So that itself is a lengthy one. With that, you have to manage your optional. Within the optional, you are suppose going to write the mains examination. So within given 3 hours, how to cover 19 questions if you select uh, 3 questions which contain 3 sub questions. So it will be total 19 questions you have to write into the 3 hours. Overall, how much word it will come into existence, you know, how much word it will take. It is nearby 4,500 words. 4,000 to 4,500 words in a limited time of 3 hours. All of you have write the examinations in your college days as well. In 3 hours, hardly you write 2,500, 3,000 words there in the examination, in your college examination, in graduation, post-graduation. But here you have to write extra 1,000 words. So your speed should be, appropriate to the time. Otherwise, you will not able to complete the paper. So see how you can complete the paper. If this part is strong, then you will not take time to think what has to write into the answer. That's why it is the key of the success. This part is very necessarily very important. So if you are very well versed in each and every topic, immediately you will start writing without thinking, without wasting an iota of time in thinking what to write into the answer. Understand? Second thing, geography gives you a scope to skip the word and add the map, add the diagrams, add the flow charts. So that is the beauty of, you can say, geography. So in other papers, like if you choose public administration, sociology, psychology, political science, there is a rare, the scope to add the diagrams and the maps or flow charts. But here you can add them. So rather than writing 4,000 words, you can manage it into 3,000 words. So thousands word you can save, and these thousands word can be replaced by what? Diagrams. Geography gives you the scope. Maps, charts, right? Flow charts. these ways. So that's why this subject is most preferable subject for the students. And diagram, charts, maps, they enhance the quality of answer also. So there is a one question answer of a geography, and side by side there is an answer of other subject. So geography answer is a prima facie legible to the examiner, right? So this is the reason. If you complete the paper, if you will not fetch very good marks, then you will not fetch very bad marks also. Every student of the geography score average marks, but you have to move one more step ahead, right? So not only the average marks will give you selection, you should get more marks than the average marks, but it isn't guarantee. How worst the paper is, every student gets the average marks into geography. So geography optional give you an edge as compared to the other optionals. Like if you have public administration as an option, you know what was the worst story of the public administration in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013? You can ask your seniors. In 2011, same candidate scores 60% of marks. Like at that time, it was 600 marks paper. So out of 600 marks, 350 marks, 340 marks, 320 marks, that was the score. But in 2012, same student, out of the 600 marks, score only 150 marks combined in two papers. 110 marks. I personally know many students who score less than 150 marks out of 600 marks, combinedly of two papers in public administration. So that is a dynamic nature of those subjects. In 2011, they are scoring 60% marks, but in 2012, they score less than 40% marks. In 1 year, we can expect there should be the improvement in the quality, answer writing skill of the candidate, but surprisingly, even less marks. That type of thing doesn't happen with the geography. In a worst condition, you will stop yourself at average marking, right? If you give some extra attention, then you will be one more step ahead of the, group of people, isn't it? This is the beauty of geography. This is the reason if 10,000 students are appearing into the mains examination, see the candidates who are coming from geography. Out of 10,000, I am pretty sure in last 10 years, 3,000 to 3,500 students are coming from geography optional. Geography, PSIR, sociology, they constitute the 90% part of the mains candidate. So 1/3 candidates are coming from geography, right? So that is the beauty of this subject. But there are challenges as well. We will come to the challenges. One thing is, you see, the syllabus is very lengthy, but there is a very good thing into the syllabus that actually depends upon how you are observing the syllabus. Like here, if you see, you can say it is a very lengthy one, sir, but issue is this physical geography of the world is overall related with the physical setting of India, right? So best way to study is to link the paper 1 with the paper 2, isn't it? Similarly, you see here in the human geography, population and settlement geography. So in the settlement geography, see the topics. In the population geography, see the topic: demographic attributes, population theories, causes, consequences of migration. See this one: causes, consequences of migration, rural urban fringe, functional classification of towns, right? Similarly, you can see types and patterns of rural settlement. Now come here in the Indian geography part. See the cultural setting. Is not demographic attributes comes again here, right? Is not migration, interregional, intra-regional and associated problems comes again, isn't it? Similarly, you can see settlement is not the pattern types of rural settlement again come back. So there is an interlinking. So that is a beauty. If you are writing a answer of a paper 1, there is at most scope to use the examples of the paper 2 into the paper 1, isn't it? So best way to study is in the integration. So when we will dealing with the physical geography of the world, together with that we will cover physical setting. Similarly, when we will deal the human geography of the world, with that we will deal resources, agriculture. Like we are studying the agriculture into this economic geography. Like in the economic geography of world, there is agriculture. See, World agriculture is not, it is there. World agriculture, topology of agriculture region, agriculture inputs, productivity, these are there. Similarly, here you can see in model theories, there is a von Thunen model of agriculture location. So as these topics will be studied there, first we will finish that, then we will jump to this part, agriculture of India, so that proper linking can be established. Understand? So by smart work, we can reduce our effort, we can cover the syllabus into given limited time period. But how much fast you will cover the geography, it will require more than 300, 350 hours. Right? If we teaches the geography into detail or very slow, with very slow pace, then it will take 400 hours. Right? So if you on an average consider it is 350 hours, so see how much time it will take. If 20 days are a productive days in 1 month, and in 1 day if we are having a class of 3 hours, so 3 into 20, 60 hours in 1 month, right? Then 5 long months for the 300 hours. So more than 5 months it will take. Understand? So definitely it is a lengthy one, but we can make it small by the smart actions. Okay. So that is overall understanding of the syllabus. Now, without wasting the time, I want to come to this strategy again, the how to write the answer, express the answer. So here we will understand in our optional where to add the diagrams, how to add the diagrams. That is important thing, right? How to improve the quality. So to improve the quality, there is a need of some strategies, tactics here, like that we will follow in our classes. One is the case studies. So we have to add the case studies. Like in the recent past, there was a one accident nearby Jaipur. One oil tanker hit the truck, and due to that LPG leak out, that leads to the burning of the half kilometer of area, and that lead to the death of more than 20 people. It is a topic of a disaster management, but this case study can be used into our answers. Like where we are discussing the transportation pipelines, like in the syllabus, look at the syllabus. In the syllabus, there come to the Indian part, transport, communication and trade. Transport, communication and trade. See, road, rail, waterway, airway is not pipeline is there. Yes. So if we have a pipeline between Jaipur and Ajmer to transfer LPG, to transfer CNG, don't you think that tragedy or mishap does not happens at that time? Why we should transfer the LPG like fluidic substances, dangerous fluidic substances into truck? There is a need of the pipeline. So once you discuss that, you should add the case studies there. It will enhance the quality of your answer. Right? Today itself, there was a big earthquake that hit the Japan. So why the big earthquake hit the Japan? That is a case study. So we have to add it into the plate tectonics part, right? So case studies make your answer important. Similarly, examples. Like if you are writing about, impact of climate on man, or say possibilism or determinism, these are the concept perspective of human geography, you'll understand. So once you write that about determinism, if you cite many examples of the tribal cultures of the world, like how Maasais of Africa are affected by climate, how Eskimos of the Arctic region is affected by the climate, it will definitely enhance the quality of your answer. Isn't it? Similarly, in this answer writing, we will learn to integrate the things. Like if question is simply about economic geography part, onus is on us how we linked it with the agriculture of India, industry of India, trade transport of India, some new schemes. Let me write next thing. There is a scope in geography to write schemes of the government, policies of the government. Isn't it? Similarly, environmental, or you can say ecological issues, they also enhance the quality of your answer if you put them into your answers. Then this one is the time management. Frankly speaking, time management you will learn through the questions and answer. So if you will appear in the test, proper test, time frame test, then this time management will be learned. But by integrating these parts into how to learn to make the fast maps of world, fast map of India. Unnecessary maps are harmful, but necessarily necessity is there of making of a map, then you should add the maps. Relevant diagrams map should be added, isn't it? So that is overall strategy. Now, without going into the further understanding, because you will spend a lot of time with me, then you will properly able to understand the other strategies and tactics. Directly come to the beginning of subject, geography. Okay. So I hope all of you have studied this geography in your. Okay. I know that all of you have studied. So what is this geography? You see, geo. Geo means earth. Graphy, it means study. So many students simply says that, even geographers simply say that it is study of earth. But issue is, does we restrict ourselves only to the earth study in the geography? Answer is plainly no. We even go beyond the geography, beyond the earth in the geography. We study about sun, moon, revolution of earth around sun, revolution of moon around sun, eclipse, solar system, galaxies. These topics are studied, definitely studied. So geography is not only study of earth, it is even beyond earth. So simply geographers put this definition to geography: study of nature and natural phenomena. This is geography. Study of nature and natural phenomena. कैसे चला गया? चल गया? Connected again? Okay. So study of nature and natural phenomena. हाँ देखो ये चल रहा है ना, लाइव चल रहा होगा, आई होप सो. बीच में एक बार डिस्टरबेंस हुआ था. हाँ लिख दो चैट में अगर चल रहा है तो ठीक. चल रहा है ठीक, फाइन. ओके. सो स्टडी ऑफ नेचर एंड नेचुरल फिनोमिना, दैट इज ज्योग्राफी, राइट? Study of nature and natural phenomena is geography. So same definition is given for physics. If you have studied the physics into your school days, same definition. So what is the difference between geography and physics now? So this is physics. In physics, we make the law. We study the nature and natural phenomena, like sound, it is natural phenomena. Wave is natural phenomena. Sunlight is natural phenomena. I release this pan, fall down, gravity is natural phenomena. Sea waves is natural phenomena. So by and large, topics are same in geography and the physics, but there is a difference of perspective. How so? In physics, we study nature and natural phenomena through perspective of making of laws, right? So in physics, law making is used. So we make law there, like law, or you can say principle. They are made into the geography, physics. Like I release this pan, what happens? It is a force between pan and this earth. So this is F, that is directly proportional to m1 into m2 and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. What is this? This is a law of gravitation proposed by Newton, is not so? So ये law of gravitation है proposed by Newton, Isaac Newton. So that is a domain of geography, physics. They make the laws. Similarly, other law, you can consider other law. Total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy plus pressure. This is other law. Actually, it is called as Bernoulli principle. Bernoulli principle of fluid dynamics. That is gravitational law of gravity. Understand? So law making is a domain of physics, but geography simply utilize these laws, implement these laws. How? This gravity. So let's take a one object, sun. Sun has mass. Other object is earth. Earth has mass. So they apply force on each other, gravity force. Sun is bigger one, so force of gravity of sun is more. So sun pulls the earth with more force. So due to this force, earth starts revolving around the sun this way. So this revolution of earth around the sun that we study in the geography. Impact of revolution, seasons formation, climate change, all these things are the domain of geography. So in geography, we don't make the law of nature. We study the natural phenomena from perspective of application, not from perspective of law making. But physics is related with the law making. Understand? So in the nature, entire focus is on the nature, but perspective is different. In the nature, there are two things. Let me go to the next one. In the nature, there are two things. One is called as physical things, or physical objects. Second is non-physical. दूसरा है non-physical. Okay, what is physical or physical things of nature? क्या होता है physical? What is physical? Like this pen is physical, my body is physical, air is physical, board is physical. So object which you can see, observe and feel, they are physical. Objects which we can see, feel, right? So जिनको हम देख सके, we can see them, we can feel them. They are, or you can say touch them. By touching you can feel, these are physical. Like this pan, air you can feel it. What about energy? This sound is physical things because you can feel it. Sunlight, physical thing. But which are non-touchable, non-thinkable, non-feelable, non-observable, these are non-physical things, also called as metaphysical. Right? These are also called as metaphysical things. Like example of metaphysical, ghost. Because ghost don't have any physical existence. God, that is in our mind. Love, hate, affection, thought. What are these? These are metaphysical things, non-physical things. They exist in nature. They are in our mind, mental construct of man. Isn't it? So in geography, we deal with the physical part of the nature. This branch of geography is called as physical geography. This branch of geography is called as physical geography, which deals with this part, physical things. But this part of geography, as they are not physically existing, so they are actually in our mind, mental construct of man. Mental construct of man. MEN. You know the difference between MEN and ME? MEN means gender, male gender, but MEN include male and female both. So they are in our mind. Love is in our mind. Ghost is in our mind. God is our creation. It is in our mind. But pan, it is physically present. Air, sound, light, these are physically present. So as they are of man construction, so this branch of geography is called as human geography, because their man-made thinkings are, studied. So let me write this part, rub this part, as it is a mental construct of man. So this branch of geography is called as human geography. So dear, there are two branches of geography. One is the physical geography, second is the human geography. right? Two branches. Okay. So in physical geography, we deal with the physical things. In non-physical geography or the human geography, we deals with the man-made things, like man has made this sweater, this dress, this spectacles, language. I'm speaking in English. This language. So these are studied here. Eat food habit, right? So you eat rice, I may eat wheat. You eat vegetarian thing, I may eat say other thing, non-vegetarian. So this food habit is a part of culture. Culture is a mental construct of man. So this culture is linked with definitely nature, because it is a nature which affects the culture. Like the climate of this part, this region compels me to wear this winter sweat, winter dress. Climate of some region compels the person to don't wear the sweater, right? So this is dependent upon the nature. That is human geography part. Here specifically the man nature relationship is studied. Here the physical things of nature is studied, right? So far this physical geography is concerned, as it is dealing with physical thing of nature as per the physics, because definition of geography is similar to the physics. So actually geography comes out from the physics itself. Okay. So as per the physics, there are two physical things into the nature. One is matter, second is energy. Two physical things, matter and energy, isn't it? So far this energy is concerned, there is no doubt over it. Physicists, they are very sure this energy is neither created nor be destroyed. It is changed from one form to other form. So there is no dispute regarding it. But every concerned area is this matter. How this matter is formed? Chemistry deals with it. They deals with the atomic bonding, atomic structure, chemical bonding, chemical structure, and they form chemical compounds. So for that, they go into the details of the atom. Atom is the smallest part of matter which has structure. Physics is also dealing with it. Find out the minute particle. Like if you're able to find out the minutest particle of this pen and able to understand how that minute particle is formed, you can form this pen. If you are able to identify what is the minutest particle of earth and able to control that, you can form the artificial earth, right? So how universe, the physical things of universe, matter things of universe, sun, moon, earth, they were formed. That is major concern of physics. So this matter is a concerned area. So this matter exists in states. How many states of matter? There are three states of matter as normally in our surrounding. You know, solid, liquid, gas. You are studying it from your school days onward. But technically there are five states of matter: solid, liquid, gas. Fourth is plasma. Fifth is Bose-Einstein condensate. Plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate. So plasma not naturally present. It is in sun. Actually, when inert gas is put at very high temperature in vacuum, inert gas like helium, neon, argon, krypton, in vacuum if we put them very high temperature, they convert into plasma. Bose-Einstein condensate. It is after Satyendra Nath Bose, Indian scientist, Einstein, Albert Einstein. Together they proposed a new matter. If any gas is put into very low temperature, then it will no more remain gas and come out in different state. They believe it is present in nebula of universe, not practically over Earth. But practically there are three states: solid, liquid, gas. That's why there are three branches of physical geography. Three branches. Because there are three physical states. What are these? One is geomorphology. Right? Second one is climatology. Third one is oceanography. So geomorphology is that branch which deals with study of solid part of Earth. Climatology is that branch which deals with study of gaseous part of Earth. Oceanography deals with study of liquid part of Earth. Water, land, air, isn't it? These are three physical geography branches. Because matter has three general states. Now come to human geography. There are branches of it which are related with the man. So how we define human geography? Here, man, nature, relationship is studied. Right? So whatever men do in nature, that is studied. They may be physical things, but they are construct of man. Like you can say agriculture. Sir, agriculture is a physical thing. In agriculture, we grow crops. Crops are physical thing, but they are construct of man. They were in the mind of the man earlier. Then they became practical. Like genetically modified crops, they were not physically present. They were in the mind of man. Man created them physically. So it is not necessary that here we deal with non-physical things altogether. No, even physical things also get studied over here, right? And transport, roadways, railways, rail is physical thing. Railway track is physical thing. Road is physical thing. But they are construct of man. That's why they are put into non-physical geography. So whatever man do, that is a part of this branch. Like man has certain economic activities, primary, secondary, tertiary. Okay? Primary, which is directly related with the nature, like agriculture, mining, animal rearing, quarrying. They are studied. Agriculture of world, agriculture of India. I have shown you the syllabus, agriculture of world, agriculture of India. Okay. Secondary activities, the output of primary became input of secondary. Like from agriculture field, you produce cotton. Cotton goes into textile industry, so became clothes. So textile industry, manufacturing sector, secondary. Tertiary is service sector, which gives service to both primary, secondary. All right. So trade of India, transport of India, service of India, these are studied. Industry is mining of world, mining of India, these are studied. So the one branch is the economic geography, which deals with economic pattern of man. Second branch, man has population. So that branch is called as population geography, right? Because how population increase? By, the reproduction, right? Reproduction. For that, the opposite sexes, they should undergo mating. So that is a mental construct. Right? I should have a child, I should have a wife, I should have a mother, father. That is a mental construct. That leads to growth of population. It is also called as demography. So here population pattern of man is studied. Man lives somewhere. So that branch is called as settlement geography, which deals with study of settlement pattern of man. Man live in rural areas, urban areas. So they are studied. Similarly, man is doing politics. So that is called as a political geography, where we divide the world into political boundaries, countries, states. They are studied. Geopolitics. In fact, the word is geopolitics. Geo means geography plus politics. Right? So that has to be studied. Like map of India, map of Pakistan, map making is important part. How map of India come into existence? By political geography. Earlier, no Pakistan, no Bangladesh, but now they are. So tomorrow, the geography will undergo change. Similarly, these days, man